One of my favorite secured credit cards to date has always been Capital One. Even when I'm working with a client and I'm helping them fix their credit, one of the first credit cards that I have them work to get is a secured credit card from Capital One. But Neo has made a strong second place comeback. For the longest time, I actually advised clients from using Neo. And one of the reasons why is because Neo originally did not report over to Equifax, they only reported over to TransUnion. But they have recently made this change within the past 10 years. And they have also helped you not only work and fix your credit with TransUnion, but now they're helping you work and rebuild your credit over on Equifax as well, which is extremely valuable. Unfortunately, most consumers throughout Canada aren't aware that they need to be working on both Equifax and TransUnion. And so for a long time, they were able to thrive off of this ignorance. But a lot of Canadians since then have become more knowledgeable around credit and understanding what it is they need to work on to improve their finances. And so they've made these changes. They've also made some other changes as well. They now have an online presence where you can get access to your credit card digitally before you actually even receive the physical card. Okay, so you do with most secure credit card providers, you need to wait. You need to submit your deposit, go through this long process, and wait. With Neo, it's almost at the tip of your fingers with your phone to where you can get access to that secure credit card. And so these are some of the benefits that I see Neo making, which is giving them that strong second upcoming to Capital One. Now, the reason why I still favor Capital One is because all the other benefits that I haven't talked about yet, which is one, the barrier to entry is extremely low. Uh, I've seen clients with really bad situations be able to get access to a Capital One card. I'm talking about 10 collections, and they're still able to get approved for that secured Capital One credit card. Okay. And then also on top of that, you're able to gradually increase your credit limit over time. And that's a method that I always talk about throughout my videos. We place further deposits onto that card to increase your credit limit. And over time, as long as you keep a low utilization, this is going to help you build your credit. So after you are able to do this, you then get your deposit back. Now, Neo has also made the change to where you get your deposit back as well, which is, again, they're just proving themselves to actually caring about the consumer and trying to offer. And when I talk about secured credit cards that I think are best for consumers, I'm really looking at the cards that give the consumer the most benefits. So past the whole concept of just you using the card to improve your credit, the question becomes, what are you able to do after you've actually fixed your credit? And one thing that really sticks out to me with both Capital One and Neo is that they have cards for after you complete that program with that secure credit card. And so Capital One seamlessly rolls you over into their unsecured option once they see that you made the improvements around the other items within your credit profile. They'll roll you over into their unsecured card and then they'll send you a check in the mail with the deposit that you placed onto that card. And so what a lot of people don't think about is that when you're using these secured credit cards and you pick the right cards, such as Neo or Capital One, these actually become a great saving tool because you're saving money onto the account and at the same time you're building your credit. Okay, so these cards can also benefit you in that way as well. But after you graduate from these cards, you then get access to their unsecured options. Now, the upside to Neo over Capital One is that you do get access to higher amounts of credit. Uh, you can get upwards to 30, 35K in capital, depending on your income. Okay. A lot of things are going to come into play. To whereas with Capital One, I've very rarely seen anyone have high capital with an unsecured card with Capital One. But either way, when I'm looking at credit cards, I'm always asking, how does this benefit the consumer? And what I've always and what I've consistently noticed is that Capital One and Neo are always making steps to actually benefit the consumer. So if you who are currently watching this video, if you're currently in the process of rebuilding your credit and you do not have a revolving account, so a credit card reporting month in and month over, you are missing a huge chunk of your credit because payment history makes up 35% of your credit score. And if you don't have an item reporting on your credit report, then you are missing out on 35% of your credit. And so you just getting that secure credit card, just getting started is going to be extremely helpful. The first step is just to apply. Okay, just to apply. Most people are afraid to apply for these secure credit cards. Worst case scenario, even if you get denied, let's just say worst case scenario, you get denied for the Capital One, your credit is still bad. Okay, I'm just going to be completely honest. It was bad before, it'll be bad afterwards. But you have to get a card. Once you understand how the game of credit works, you understand the importance of having a reporting credit card that's reporting positive information every single month. So get yourself a secure credit card if you're currently rebuilding your credit. Take care of that card, graduate from that card, get an unsecured option, then get access back to the banks, rebuild a relationship with one of the top 5 banks in Canada. And I'll even throw in Amex in there as well. Build a relationship with these companies so that if you operate a business, if you have projects in your own home that you're currently working on and you need capital to, it'll be a lot easier for you to get access to this capital versus if you did not build a relationship. But you can't build a relationship with the bank if you don't have access to their tools. So, with all of that being said, if you have collection accounts holding you off, holding you back, if you have charge-off accounts that you probably have paid off, but they're still lingering on your credit report, they're hurting your credit, then again, I operate a company here in Montreal, but we service all of Canada, where we help consumers dispute and remove negative derogatory information off of their credit report. If you need assistance, send us an email, info@kennyjohnsonuniversity.com, and we'll be happy to help. And until next time, peace.